of course, one of hip-hop's most influential artists. He's also an actor who co-stars on Law & Order Special Victims Unit, which begins its new season Tuesday night at 10 right here on NBC. Please welcome Ice-T. Look at you look good.
Yeah,
you look very sharp. You look good.
I had to cut my hair off, you know what I'm saying? We going with that Obama look, man. We rolling.
Really, that's very good. It's the popular look right now. And I got to say, I shook your hand. You feel like you've been working out. And you're always in pretty good shape, but have you been hitting the gym?
Yeah. I've always been in relatively good shape, but, you know, when you stop touring and you start acting more, you can get out of shape. So, yeah, I got back in the gym this year.
Right.
You know, I had to bring it all back where it's supposed to be. So, yeah. I'm in the gym. Yeah.
Well, okay, are you, okay, when you go to the gym, it's such a public space, a lot of different people there. Do you get hassled when you're at the gym? People wanting to talk to you, bother you?
I kind of try to go in the afternoons on my days off when I have days off and stuff, so I try to pick the time when there's the least amount of people and stuff, yeah.
Right, yeah, because, and what about, like, you're in the locker room?
I don't go in the locker room.
You don't go in the locker You don't go in the locker room?
No, I don't do the locker room. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Locker rooms are kind of creepy sometimes. You know, there's that one guy that wants to, like, comb his hair butt naked, like, real, you know, it's just nude walking around. It's too much nudity in there for me. You know, straight gay, I don't care. It's just too much. I'm not trying to see you butt naked, ever.
There is a person, and we all know that person at the gym, who is performing all these tasks where you don't need to be naked.
Yeah, you don't need to be naked.
They're setting their, like, atomic clock, and they're making model ships and stuff in the nude. There's no reason for it to go and go and go.
Or either when you're sitting there and you just came out the shower, that's when people think it's time to start a conversation with you.
Right.
And your jewels is hanging and swinging, and I'm like, man, that's not what's happening. So I usually wear what I want to wear to the gym, go in there, go home, and I handle my business at home.
Okay, handle your business at home. Okay, are you a beach guy by any chance? Are you the kind of guy that likes to hang out at the beach?
You know, when you're married to a swimsuit model, I mean, Coco, you know, we're going to be on the beach. So, you know, you don't want to be that cat that's in the beach. You know, there's always one guy in the water with all his clothes on. And it's not a good look.
You know, I'm being perfectly honest, I'm that guy.
You're that guy?
I wear, like, those 1920s bathing suits with the legs and the arms, and I'm like, I'm in the water, see? I fear the sun, so I'm that guy. It's not a good look, though, is it?
I mean, you know, I'm out there on the beach. You know, she's always in good shape. That's what she does for a living. So you don't want to be, you know, out there looking real bad. So that'll kind of promote you to go into the gym. It'll get you in there. Now,
have you been traveling much? You've had some downtime over the summer. You travel
strikes.
Around? Yeah.
You know, all these actors' strikes and writer strikes, and they came off the writer strike, went right into hiatus. So we traveled to Arizona. That's where my wife's family is. My son's in L.A., so we all meet up there. We got a little spot out there.
That's nice. So you get all the family together. There are kids. Is it nice?
Yeah, Coco's sister just had twins, twin little girls, and you know that's interesting to me. A lot of little kids. I don't like the frequency of kids.
You don't like the frequency? You mean the noise? You don't like the sonic noise?
No. Yeah, it's like all.
Never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, like all the kids is like when they all start to chime in. I know you guys all, you know, being around kids, they hit this certain frequency, and it's like, and it's like, I don't know what they're saying, but I don't.
Well, okay, you're not happy with that. Well, what about babies? Do you like baby? Like you just said, these twins were just born. Are you the guy that likes to hold the baby?
No. No, I don't like anything that if it gets broken, it can't be fixed. So I like when the babies are like infants and they're like liquid, you know. I mean, we got out there. The babies were like 3 weeks old, and I don't even hold them because their heads are moving, and you know, I like them when they're toddlers, like when you can kick them down and they can get back up. When they're toddlers, I mess with them. You know? Don't hand me anything.
You're answering these letters. I'm not answering these letters. Dear late night. Really? So you like the babies? You want to just? What do you do when someone tries to hand you a baby? You just, you know.
I love. Don't get me wrong. You know, they're gonna write letters about me. I like the children. I just don't want to hold someone else's child because it's too fragile and too precious.
Sure.
It's kind of like if I'm gonna throw you. You know, if you say, "Hey, Ice, you want to drive my Ferrari?" I'm like, no. I don't want anything I can't fix or afford to pay to get back. So when people like have these little babies, I mean, people are walking down the streets with like, month-old infants, and they want me to take pictures with them. I'm like, no, I don't want, hold it by my face or something,
Hold it by my face.
That's what you must do.
Remove it.
I don't want to touch it.
All right. Now, you've been, I see you've been on this show many times. You've been very open about the fact that years ago, I'm talking years ago, you dabbled in crime a little bit.
Yeah.
It's many years later. You're hanging around Hollywood big shots. You must occasionally see people that are just, wearing crazy stuff, or they're flaunting, all this.
Well, you want to take me there, Conan? You want to take me there?
Well, I'm curious. I'm just curious if you ever think like, boy, back in the day,
I would rob them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely rob them. I mean, honestly, I'm watching The Fabulous Life, and they saying, this person was at the Oscars. That's why I've never been invited to the Oscars. This person at the Oscars, they got on like $20 million in jewelry, and I'm like, with one guard? You should have a guard per $1 million, I think, because they could send 20 guys after that piece.
Right.
But I've been in situations, one time, I was on Rodeo Drive, okay? So I'm window shop. I don't shop on Rodeo Drive, but we're there looking at all the excitement. And these people were hell-bent on getting us into Van Cleef and Arpels. Now,
That's the jewelry store, yeah.
You got to buzz in. I mean, it's like you got to get an appointment or something to go off in that joint. So I'm with a couple of my guys, cats from my past, okay? So we're in there, and this lady really was trying to hand me like some jewelry that was worth like $20 million, some dumb necklace. It was a woman's necklace, but she wanted to take it out of the case.
Mm-hmm. And hand it to you, yeah.
And I was like, do not open that case. Do not open that case. I don't know what might happen. I don't know if I might get possessed. I don't know if, my friend might grab it. I don't know what, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So I stay away from that kind of stuff.
Do you remember the last time, because there must have been a last time where you're doing something that's a little sketchy, you're breaking the law, and you thought, no more, I'm going to stop this.
I can remember one time, I had a Porsche, and I wanted to get a piece of a car, and I was trying to get this. I should have went and bought it, the legit way, but I'm working with my boys that run Midnight Auto Parts, and they telling me where...
That's a legitimate business.
That's what we called it.
Yeah.
So they telling me,
They're in the yellow pages.
They wouldn't...
Sorry.
You're funny.
You can take that two ways. I don't want any trouble. So you need this part. You need this part.
And I just told them to get it. They kept on telling me they would get it. So finally it was like, okay, look, y'all want me to go back to my old tricks. I'll show you how to get this part. Go get the ratchet, and I'm going to go get it. So I'm in this apartment complex. The car's in the back. And I decide I'm going to walk through this apartment complex and go in the back and get this little part. It's a small part, you know what I'm saying? And I'm standing in this car with a ratchet, and 10 kids came out with their mothers to get autographs.
Oh, because you were famous.
I didn't know I was famous yet.
No.
They must saw Leprechaun in the Hood or something. I
don't know. We've all seen Leprechaun in the Hood.
So I'm standing there like, I'm stealing though, but they don't know I'm stealing, so I'm signing autographs.
Right. They're taking pictures of you next to the car, yeah.
So I politely, I handled the situation, and when I got out of there, I made the call, and I said, you got to move that vehicle from one place to the next. Now, I know somebody's going to write in and said you were stealing from me, but that was 7 years ago, statute of limitations. Thank God for America.
You're in the clear. The season premiere, it's all good now. The season premiere of Law & Order SVU airs Tuesday night at 10 right here on NBC.
And I'm a cop
and
now.
He's a cop now. Ice-T, always great. Thank you so much. He's the best. We'll be right back. Olympic basketball gold medalist, Dwayne Wade. Stick around.